Welcome to Beyond the Horizon. Space, the final frontier. We've sent probes to Mars, landed on the Moon, and even explored the outer reaches of our solar system. Yet, some planets remain largely unexplored. So, what's out there beyond what we know? Why have these planets been so elusive, and what does the future hold? Let's dive in. The Forgotten Planets. Our solar system is home to 8 planets, but there are a few that, despite their fascinating potential, remain largely unexplored. Let's talk about the big ones, the gas giants and the icy worlds that have mostly stayed out of our reach. Jupiter and Saturn, the colossal gas giants, have been studied by spacecraft like NASA's Juno and Cassini, but they still hold so many secrets about their atmospheres, magnetic fields, and the moons they orbit. These gas giants are so far from Earth, it's a challenge to send missions there. Then there's Uranus and Neptune, 2 ice giants that are still in the shadows of our knowledge. These distant planets are far colder, farther away, and harder to explore than their neighbors. The last spacecraft to fly by them was Voyager 2 in the 1980s, and since then, we've done little more than peer at them from afar. Why have these planets been so hard to explore? So, why have we left these planets untouched? There are several reasons: distance and time. The sheer distance is one of the biggest barriers. For example, Neptune is about 30 astronomical units away from Earth. That's 30 times the distance from the Earth to the Sun. A spacecraft sent there today would take decades to arrive, making missions incredibly slow and expensive. Harsh environments. These planets are cold, with extreme weather conditions. Uranus and Neptune, for instance, have temperatures that plummet to around -200 degrees Celsius, -328 degrees Fahrenheit. The thick, toxic atmospheres also make it harder for probes to survive. Saturn's rings and Jupiter's radiation belts present additional hazards. Technological limitations. Spacecraft technology has advanced, but exploring these planets still requires a high level of innovation. We simply don't have the technology to send a rover to Neptune or drill into the atmosphere of Jupiter. The future of planetary exploration, but the future of space exploration is looking brighter. New missions are on the horizon that could reveal the mysteries of these distant worlds. Let's talk about what's coming. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope. While Webb focuses on distant galaxies, it will also study the atmospheres of gas giants like Jupiter and Saturn, and may even give us new insights into their moons, which could harbor life beneath their icy surfaces. NASA's Europa Clipper mission. This mission, set to launch in 2024, will explore one of Jupiter's moons, Europa. Beneath its icy crust, scientists believe there may be a subsurface ocean, making it a prime candidate for the search for life beyond Earth. ESA's JUICE mission. Europe's Jupiter Icy Moons Explorer, or JUICE, will focus on Jupiter's 3 largest moons, Ganymede, Callisto, and Europa, during its mission. This spacecraft will provide essential data that might help us understand the conditions on these moons and explore their potential for supporting life. A mission to Uranus. NASA and other space agencies are also considering missions to Uranus. Although nothing is confirmed, a mission that explores this distant ice giant could be in the works within the next few decades. We still know so little about Uranus's atmosphere, rings, and moons, making it an exciting target. The challenges of exploring far-off planets. Despite these ambitious missions, there are still hurdles to overcome. For one, funding remains a challenge. Space exploration is costly, and we must prioritize our resources. Additionally, sending probes to far-off planets means, with lengthy timeframes, many missions take years to reach their destinations, and decades for round-trip exploration. Why is exploring these planets so important? But why should we even care about these distant planets? What can they teach us? Exploring gas and ice giants helps scientists understand how our solar system formed. These planets are relics of the early solar system, and studying them could tell us more about how Earth came to be. The search for life. Europa, Ganymede, and Titan, moons of Jupiter and Saturn, are prime targets in the search for life. These icy moons might have the conditions necessary for life as we know it, or even life forms we've never imagined. Technological advancements. Every mission that explores new frontiers helps us advance our technology, making space travel safer and more efficient for future generations. While we have only scratched the surface of our solar system, the future is bright. With missions planned for the gas giants, ice worlds, and their moons, humanity is closer than ever to uncovering the secrets of our distant neighbors. Who knows what we'll discover next? Like, share and subscribe for more updates on space exploration.